Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger. So there was very recently a Japanese developer stream featuring Cooler. So the purpose of this video is we're going to go over the footage shown in this stream and show you everything we learned about Cooler. And that's number one right there. His color too is basically Frieza. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit to see him in these colors, but here it is. But anyways, let's start at the start here because it's kind of a big deal. I know it's what a lot of people were wondering about. So if you were anything like me, you were hoping the assist was going to be the beam, and it is not. The assist is the rising knee move. Now, on the flip, as you can see, it has absolutely, positively incredible, absurd range. It goes basically the entire length of the screen here, right? So who knows the hitbox on it, whatever, but it looks like a pretty dang decent defensive style assist, to say the least, because it goes the whole screen. But I can't help but be a bit disappointed in that it wasn't the beam, because we could really use another beam assist, you know? Not everyone wants to pick Goku or Goku Black, but we do want that beam assist, myself included, so I am a little disappointed in that one. Alright, so a few things might be out of order here, but first up, that is the auto combo, which he did drop, unfortunately, but there you get the idea. And now also coming up here is the level 1 super. Now this super will always side switch, just so you know. This sequence right here shows a standing key blast, this little finger point, and this move here, it'll always take you to the corner of the current screen, meaning, wherever the edge of the wall is on your current screen, this move here, this rush move, the one coming up right here after the basic key blast, right here, it'll always bring you to the edge of the current corner. So if you're mid-screen, they'll bring you to the corner of mid-screen, and it'll always bounce off from there. This move also is able to be homing dashed afterwards, so you can get a little bit of a follow-up, as you can see right there. Now, one thing to note here, so that's light, light, medium, down, medium. This guy, I got no idea. That's the basic key blast in the move. So I don't know if that's a command normal or what, because the light is definitely obvious, but it seems to be one extra hit than usual, so I'm not sure what the deal is, unless that somehow is heavy, and the heavy is not a normal knockback, but I'm not just quite sure. This right here, I've been told, is his diagonal down and forward heavy, and just like the anime, the movie, it goes right through beams, and I gotta assume goes through basic key blasts and all manner of projectile. So Cooler does not care about your fireball game. Here we have the rising knee special move, and what's interesting about this is it actually has a optional follow-up, as you can see right there. So he can optionally dunk you to the ground. He doesn't have to do it if he doesn't want to. Now another thing here, if you choose the E-exit, you actually get a follow-up here, which does switch sides, apparently, into that big old kick. And if you start with the E-X and then do the follow-up, you'll get a double kick. The beam is basically a beam, does cause a small wall bounce there, slow startup for most beams, otherwise it's pretty much what you'd think it is. Still decent, better than not having one. Now, this is an interesting one. So this move, which I thought originally in the trailer could have been basic key blast, is his own special move, and this is a full screen low. This hits everywhere on the screen, all at once, well, at least in the bottom half of the screen. You know, obviously it's not going to hit you if you're airborne, and it's a true low, meaning you have to block low or you're going to get hit, so it makes it prime vantage bait. They go right into this, into a vantage, see if you can get a combo. So here are the level 1s. Once again, here's that charge level 1, which will always switch sides, just so you know. And here's this aerial level 1, which is very similar to Frieza's level 3, but, you know, obviously Cooler being Cooler, whatever Frieza does, Cooler does better, right? So yeah, the level 1 side switch is going to be a bit annoying, considering that's his tag super. But, you know, got to work with what we got to work with, I guess. The level 1 dive bomb super seems pretty cool to me. As for Cooler's level 3, right here, that's a counter move. So it's like, say, Vegeta or something, right? The enemy has to hit him for it to go off on the ground. Now, in the air, it functions like a true command grab, which is very odd. So here we're going to do a bit of a combo, I think. Some of his aerial specials leave him just slightly off the ground, like this one right here. So he's just slightly off the ground so he can cancel level 3. So counter on the ground, grab in the air. Very weird. And yes, you can tiger knee the air grab, meaning you jump and just off the ground you do the level 3, so it'll count as a grab just off the ground. So you don't have to only have the grounded version, that's the counter, right? If you jump right before, rather when you jump and you do it right off the ground, you'll still get it. real quick with this little sequence here. I don't think his down light is an actual low. It kind of looks like one, but every time in the video, either they block crouching or the person was actively trying not to block, so I just can't tell for sure. That dive kick is an overhead though, just so you know. One thing to note here, besides the clever application of that full screen low into a vanish combo and sparking, is his aerial down heavy is a sideways launching move, similar to like Cell or Beerus, not an upwards launching move, just so you know. One very important thing to notice here about the Rising Knee move, as you can see right there, it says anti-air, meaning this move is hard-coded to be invincible against all manner of air attacks. And this is actually the same version as the ground version as well. It's also anti-air because that was earlier in the video. So it's quite a big deal. Now, is this a full invincible move? I don't know. Is it invincible to air attacks on frame 1? I also don't know. But once again, this is anti-air coded move, so it means at least, on frame 2 or 3, this move will be coded to beat air moves, either the grounded or the aerial version. So keep that in mind against your homing dash spammers, your instant air dash spammers, and the like. So overall, I gotta say, I'm impressed and disappointed in Cooler. I really want that assist to be the beam. We need more beam assists in this game. Come on, I want to be a slave to the Gokus forever, right? But that said, still, as a fan of the big boy characters, I gotta say I'm impressed. The fact he can go through projectiles with his alleged diagonal down forward heavy. That's what I was told the notation was. I'm not sure myself. But anyways, clear as day, it goes through projectiles anyways, right? So that's really cool. The dive kick pressure is really cool because it's a true overhead. You got to block it standing. So him plus, a random assist, like say, I don't know, like 16 or Yamcha. If you get it, great. If not, then, your plus in front of the face could be really neat. The normals are out of this world here, especially like the down mediums there, like as you see right there. Huge range. He might not have a true low 2L, but whatever. I play Broly. I can live without it. He has that full screen low, so I think that more than makes up for that. He can also cancel into a dive kick in the middle of a block string, so you can kind of threaten overhead low with the down medium at pretty much any given time. I gotta say, overall, it looks pretty cool. I still am a bit iffy on some of the side switch stuff, especially the fact his tag-in super is the side switching super, so his tag super like DHC synergy is probably gonna be limited. Same like Hit, right? Like Hit has some issues because Hit always switches sides, and that's kind of a frustration. But still, overall, I gotta say, getting very positive vibes from the character. Might fit on my own personal Broly team, which sucks because I want to make Team Big Boy, but I think he'll be a very good character on a team of his own. I don't know what that team is yet, but still, I'm looking forward to whatever it may very well be, because he looks like a very interesting character, and honestly, I can't wait. He does come out at the end of September, so look forward to that. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, so thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some Dragon Ball.